Hello, everyone. We are live. Yes, yes, yes. Another interesting discussion for this Saturday. I hope you are all ready. I can see some of you waiting already. Are you one of those that is not able to chat? I know not everybody is able to chat. Some of us might be busy. Our hands might be one thing or the other. So yes, yes, I'm glad to have all of you here today to discuss this very interesting and timely topic. Let me clear my throat properly. Yes, have a drink and clear my throat. So I'm just going to go straight to the to the topic we have today. So first of all, let me keep this official. Oh, hi, Uju. Thank you for coming. I really do appreciate you. I don't know, I can't thank you enough. Yeah, please, I hope the sound is okay. I had a bit of technical glitch just now when I was logging on. So that was why I was about a minute or so late. So please, if you can hear the sound very properly, please just let me know. Oh, hello, Auntie Helen. Thank you very much. Please, if you can hear the sound very well, please let me know. I had a bit of a problem with the sound with my audio or mic, as they will call it. So I just want to be sure everyone is hearing me. I don't want to. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm not going to keep anybody waiting. So let me first of all introduce myself, especially for those who might be coming across my channel for the first time. My name is Mabel. Hence, this channel is called Ask Auntie Mabel. Today, as you can see from the thumbnail and from the title, it's a very important topic and it's a very timely topic that is kind of affects almost every one of us in one way or the other. Even children now are beginning to be affected by stress, especially even from a very young age when they start school. So thank you, Adiza, for coming to support me. I do appreciate all of you. As usual, I'm going to put the link there at some point. If any of you want to contribute, I know every one of us have a lot of things to contribute from on this subject, either from our own personal experience or from experience of family members or people we work with, because I know almost all of you that have joined so far, you're all professionals. So yes, so the topic we have today, if you didn't have time to read the thumbnail or especially for those who are watching it as a playback, it is stress. Are you stressed? And if you are, what are the effects of stress on our body and our health, on our general social and emotional well-being, and even our relationship with our friends and family members? So this subject is so broad, and today I'm really mindful. I don't want to keep this live stream longer than an hour. So if we have to stop somehow at some point, we might have to stop and probably do a second part next time, because I know I did a live streaming during the week because I couldn't do the one last Saturday. So I'm very mindful that everyone have a very busy lifestyle. So if we are dealing with stress, we don't want to add to people's stress, of course. So yes, thank you, big sister Martina, for coming to support me once again. So right, let's dive right into this subject, inside this topic. So I'm just going to quickly bring up my description. As I took time today, I took time not to, even before today. Please, if you've just joined us, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. It will promote. I think this topic is something that everyone needs to hear about. So if you are watching by your phone, with your phone, what you will do, close the chat, then you will now see the like button. Click the like button and click on the chat again, because they are all on the same line. The like button, you have the dislike button, then you have the live chat, then you have the share. So they are all on the same line, so you won't miss anything. So just close the X on top of this live chat. Hit the like button. It's actually increasing. I can see it increasing. So thank you all very much for honoring that. For just listening to what I said and using the like button to support me. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So, right, this is where we are today. What what are the causes of stress? So please, 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 can we just start typing? Those of us who are not busy with our hands in the kitchen or somewhere, if you can just start. Oh, thank you, Uju, for sharing me out. I don't know what I would do without you. This one is my sister from another mother, my younger adopted sister. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say anymore. And I thank all of you, everybody that have come so far. I just really appreciate all of you. So yes. So please, please start telling us what are the areas you as a person you experience stress in your life right now. I really want to make it practical because we know that there's official, there is a lot of definition. We know there is some element of stress. Let's just clear that, throw that in the mix first of all. There are actually some form of stress that is good for us, and it's very small compared to compared to the volume or the stress we experience these days in our lives. So, for example, if you're an athlete and when the gun goes or starts, say go, that kind of adrenaline that makes you to jump up and start running, or when you were crossing the road, a car just come in front of you, that adrenaline that make you flight for help, for safety, that's some kind of stress. But the challenge we have today is that we are mostly in perpetual state of stress. We are in stress. We are stressed about our family life, about our bills. Thank you, Uju. You said work. That's a major cause of stress for majority of us. Yes. And Rita, thank you very much for coming to support me. So yes, work is a major part of stress that causes us stress. So then, even our family lives, various different aspects of our family life cause us stress. Health can cause us stress when either you or a close friend or a family member is not in a good state of health. It can cause you stress. Also, even the children, if you have children yet, if you don't even have them, it causes you stress. You do have them, they still cause you stress. You are in a relationship, you have a husband or a wife, there is come with some element of stress. You are not in a relationship, you're dying to have one, especially a loving relationship, or you wanted to get married, especially in Africa setting where especially if a woman is not married yet, you are seen as if you've not arrived. That causes you stress. So you can see there's so many things that cause us stress. And Sister Helen there said financial stress. Yes. Yes. How could I forget that? I was coming to that. Yeah. Yeah. Money is another big cause of stress. Having it, not having it, having too little of it, having too much of it, everything causes you stress. So, as we go along, some of you might be able to say some more things. Please, as you know, I don't always like being the only person on the screen. I'm just going to bring out some of the tips or some of the areas that I think stress affects us. And after that, I'll put the link there so that anybody that wants to come on the screen can come and speak to us, either with your video face or with just your voice. That is perfectly okay. So, what are the impact of stress on our body? I have to do some research, although I know it's obvious. Many of us know what stress are, why they cause us, what things that cause us stress. And I will just bring it up on my phone. Some of the homework I've done already. What things that cause us? Where I said, let me just go on my description. I did put some notes there. If I can get into it now. Okay, yeah, it's there. I've seen it. Right. I said some things there. There were some things I put down there. If you're watching by phone, you might not be able to check this, but don't worry, don't go in there. Don't worry. I know some people are very keen on reading description. So yeah. One of them, the very first one here, I said you need to identify everything that is causing you stress. So what we are here today, we're not just going to talk theories. We're not just going to talk about abstract. Let us look into ourselves. I want this live streaming today to be meaningful. Like I always say on YouTube Street, you know that there's so much basketball going on and so much, so many things that are not really having, okay, adding, some people might be adding value to them, but for me, I don't see it as adding value. So, but obviously still entertaining some people. But I want some of us, or I try to say that the topics I discuss, I really want it to add value. Because this is another question that came up, because some of the person, some of the couples I'm working with behind the scene, the wife actually was watching and become a member. And because what she discussed with me relates to the husband, and I go up and I ask her to ask the husband to join the coaching I was doing with her. The husband joined, and the husband was saying the main reason for the disagreement they are having, it is stress. So we have started doing some exercises regarding stress behind the scene. And his major thing that causes him stress is his work. His workload is just too much, that he doesn't have a breathing space, that he's in the kind of job where he has to wake up early, he has to travel very far, he commutes about two hours each way to his work. That's already 4 hours of a day gone. And he has to do 8 hours and sometimes even more. And when he comes home, sometimes weekend, he has to work. So you can imagine what that is having. If, for example, we have 24 hours a day and we're supposed to be sleeping, he's supposed to have time to wash, clean, eat, and then he's traveling 4 hours. He's driving to work, to and from work 4 hours, and he's having to do that job sometime between 8 and 10 hours a day. You can imagine that's already 10 plus 4, that's 14 hours gone. And you can imagine the time he gets him to get ready. And they have 3 children. And one of them is a teenage boy, who is also who's having difficulty, he's not the one causing the trouble. He's also experiencing stress because he's actually at the stage where he's doing, and this couple are in the UK. So it's also, the child is at the age, at the stage, the year we're doing his final year, what we call GCSE here. So there's so many elements that is causing this family stress. So we have been discussing it. They actually said, oh, Auntie Mabel, so some of the things we are doing, I think you should just discuss it in one of your LS. So I'm sure that people will benefit from it. So this is where this topic has come from. Okay. So yes, Uju said also our general health and well-being. Yes, it affects our general health and well-being. You also said it affects our mental health. Yes, a lot. Then Uju said, I pray he gets a job that is closer to home. Yes, that was part of the plan. That's part of the plan we are working on, because he's got very good, he's got a lot, okay, his skill is a bit narrowed, and this job is well paid, and he's able to meet their needs, because the wife currently is studying to be a nurse. So she's also going through her own stresses as well, because she's having to juggle placement with the 2 younger children. One is a teenager, 16, writing GCSE. One is 10. I think they have a 7-year-old as well. So it's a lot of, so you can see now in this young family's life, what is their causes of stress? Work is the major factor. Obviously, the work is because they need the money to survive, to meet their bills. They've got a mortgage, which is in the outskirts of London, and it's very close to it's very quite high mortgage. That's part of the reason why he has to stay in his current job. Then they've got children at a stage, okay, like the second child is actually in year 6. In the UK, this is the year when the children start planning to go to secondary school in next September. This 2020 September, the next academic year. While the other child is just in the early part of primary school. So you can see this family they've got so much on their plates. And this is typical of most families. Besides the 4 hours commute, everybody generally in the UK travel on the average of 1 hour each way. That's about 50% of people travel minimum. It's only very few people that travel less than that if they are driving. Even if you are driving, you get stuck in traffic, it could be longer. So we should be careful, right? Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Mary's Lifestyle TV. It's nice to see you, my dear friends. My dear friend, I mean that we are growing apart. Everybody's so busy on White Street now. So yeah. So this is it. That's the template. That's the example that I feel I should use to that they have asked me to use, because this, especially people who have young family, I went through that stage in life as well, where my children were younger. And some people can identify with one or two or three of these stresses that this family are going through. Right. So, yeah, that's one thing. So, as we are talking about this family, whether we are in our 40s, 30s, 50s, and 60s, or even older, if you are watching as a play, but I don't know anybody here that's older than 60s or 70s, everybody has some element of stress. Those who are getting older, above 70, they might have more health issues. They are likely to have more health issues that could be causing them a lot of stress. Yes. Yes, so it's been very busy. Thank you very much, Ruju. Thank you all of you for engaging in the chat. So this is the challenge we all have this day. Please, if you have just joined us, can you give me a hit the like button, please? Please. It's simple. Just click the like button, please. We need to promote this because everybody need to benefit from how to manage their stress. And first of all, I think the most important thing is acknowledging that we have stress. These days, it's become the norm that people don't see it as anything anymore. So, but it's very important we all identify what is causing us stress. All this argument, we argue with our husband and our wife all the time. All this argument that teenager and parents flare up on each other because we all have very short fuse, because you are very stressed. You walk through the door, your son or your daughter is trying to talk to you of the challenge. You don't even have time to look at their faces properly because you are very stressed. Especially with mothers, as you are dropping the bar, you are going straight into the kitchen to try and cook dinner. And by the time you finish, maybe you even get home before 6 and 7. And the children are already exhausted. You are exhausted. They are already tired as well. Whatever after school activity you are putting them. Sister Helen said, you know, I'm older than 60. I'll be 70 soon, and health issue is really a big stress. Now, thank you. Thank you, sis, for acknowledging that. Yeah. So this is something we have to start acknowledging and thinking of how to work towards it. So yes, as we are talking, please, let's look in within, let's deep within and ask ourselves, if you're actually in a place where you can write, or after this live stream, you can write now, take this evening as you are praying. Those of, for majority of us are Christian, take a notebook. It's very good to write them down. Those of us who are good at praying, last time writing a prayer point down. Because once you write it down, you are more likely to, it's more likely not to worry you again. Write it there and see it as if you are presenting it at Jesus' feet, physically. Or, just virtually, just imagine you are presenting it there so you don't have to worry you anymore. But then put a plan in place how you are going to address it. It's very important. Not just to say, oh, it's there, it's normal. Everybody's stressed about work, everybody's stressed about children, everybody's stressed about this. You can do something about it, either to eliminate it or at least to reduce it. It's good to minimize it as much as possible. Right. There are simple things we can do. So that's number one. Then number two, what are you doing about them? The causes of your stress. What are you doing about it? First of all, we have acknowledged we have them. Sister Helen has said that she's worried about health issue because she's approaching 70. I'm in my 50s, looking up to 60 as well. But touch wood so far, no health issues. Thank God, not touch wood. But the secular terms we are now made to use in this. Sorry, guys. Thank God, no major health issues here. But obviously, I still need to watch my weight because I'm not. I need to watch what I eat. I need to exercise more, as we all know. No matter how young we are, we all need to have a plan to start exercising more. So yes, first of all, what are you doing about it? Let's use this case study, this couple we discussed. Would you already mention something there that he should try and look for a work nearer home? And we all know that Getting the job comes with your stress. You have to fill application form, you have to attend interviews, and many people hate interviews. And more are here, I'm one of them. I hate interviews. Obviously, those of us who grow up in SU or even back home, you don't really grow up not to flaunt yourself. You are even meant to, when you are talking to your head, to bare your head. But meanwhile, in this part of the world, you have to look the koro in the eye. Otherwise, you don't have confidence. They show you don't have confidence. So there are lots of issues, areas we have to acknowledge, and areas where we can address what is causing us stress. First of all, if it's the job that is causing you stress, by all means, make effort to try and change that job. If it's the children, or if it's finance that is causing you source of stress, in this channel I've discussed a few financial tips, which I'm going to do more. It's just that I don't have enough time here, but I'm even going to do more, as I'm already doing some work with people behind the scene. So I've got some material, some processes and procedures and documents that I'm developing. I want to develop better so that I can really use it to serve a more bigger group. So yes, if it's finance, some of us actually we don't need as much money. I mean, if the work is causing you stress, you can actually manage your budget in a way that, if just imagine, actually, is it really what, okay, for example, that's why I told this couple, I told him, I said, be practical. Okay, if for example, this job, you are getting 10,000, let's even say 5 or 10,000 more than a job that's closer to home. That's per annum, not in a month. I know you in US, you get your big thousands and thousands. You say 50,000 per annum, 70,000 per annum, but it's not that high in the UK. Obviously, the pound is higher than dollars. So anyway, I asked him, I said, put value your travel time. This is something many of us don't learn to do. We just look at, oh, that job, I'm getting 500 more in a month. But the cost of your commute, the cost of petrol, the emotional impact it's having on your life and your family life, is it worth that 500 pounds extra a month you are getting? Are there other ways you can cut costs that will actually make you to save time? How you will save more time and be able to have more family time. And some of the time, that extra money you are getting, majority of it is going to the petrol. It's going for servicing the car, because the more mileage you do on that car, the more you need to spend money on replace your car easily. And you might be even paying for cost of childcare for the children to be looked after school. So if you were working closer to home, you are getting home a lot earlier. And it's not even just the financial impact. Also think of the emotional impact is worse, that you can't get back. For example, by the time he gets home, the children are sleeping, and the teenage son is having struggle. He's struggling at school at the moment. He's struggling with a lot of things. The time dad would have sat with him after school and chat with him, or weekend, or accompany to football, mom is trying to juggle most of it, and some of it nobody is doing them. So is that 500 pounds extra a month worth all of this? Can that money ever replace the damage, can undo the damage that has been done? So these are the things we all have to start thinking about. Ours might not be as overt as this couple or this family. Ours might be minor, but those minor things might also be causing us a lot of issues as well. Yes, my friend Adiza said, stress is very dangerous to our health. We should first identify it and find a solution to it. All stress issues have solutions. Thank you very much. You were right. Oh, hello, refreshing insight. You seem as if you are new to my channel. If you've not been here before, you are welcome. And if you are new, please, thank you for coming. Please remember to give me a like, the like button, please. Hit the like button for us, and please, should be prepared to join this discussion. Let me at this stage actually put my link there, so that anybody that want to come up can come, please. I like when people join the discussion. Uju, I don't mind you coming, please. Right, that's the link. Yes, so you just click on. If you want to come and speak to us, please click on it. I know not many of us like chatting, typing stuff. So yes, and sometimes there are things that are easier when you talk about it than when you when you are typing. There is you can say more in shorter period of time or even express it more than when you are typing. So yes, thank you very much once again. If you just join us, thank you. And refreshing is, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm still trying to grow this channel. Yes, thank you very much, all of you. So yes, um, stress, like Adisa said, stress is very, very dangerous. We should know that by now. Majority, okay, like I said in that thing, in that in my title, stress can cause sickness or death. Yes, it does. We don't want to sugarcoat it or make it sound easy, as if it's not that dangerous. It is dangerous, and many of us are undergoing extreme high level of stress, and many of them can be managed. You need to deal with it before it's too late. And it is true. That's the title. Stress can cause sickness or death. You need to deal with it before it's too late. So it's very important. Please deal with it before it's too late. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, wow. She said, oh, refreshing inside. You saw it. I saw your link on the OFNC WhatsApp. Oh, wow. I can't even remember. I post my, sorry guys, I do post my link sometimes everywhere. I can't remember posting it there. Hmm. Thank you very much for coming. I do appreciate you coming. Yeah. So yes, it it has even been, if you really want to, if you want to go as broad as possible. Now even things like diabetes, high blood pressure, or even weight gain. There's so many parts of our body that there's so many parts of our physical health, physical. Let's even breast cancer, or not just breast cancer, any form of cancer. So there is even most is it indigestion? Because when we are stressed, it does so many, it kind of affects our body, and especially when we are stressed, the first part it affects is our digestive system. This is why sometimes when you are stressed, you tend to have indigestion, or sometimes it can even cause some people diarrhea. It can go the other, if you have the other effect. So hi Jane, thank you, Jane's Diary. Thanks for coming to support me. Oh, you have been listening in the background. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I understand that. Yes. So everyone can be busy. We can be busy sometimes on Saturdays. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I really want us to try and take note of. It affects both our physical, any part of your body that you see that is shutting down, that is not it's not reacting the way it should. Headache, especially headache, and so many other type of illness. Most of the physical illness we get these days, some of them are caused by stress. So we shouldn't take it lightly. So what do we do? Identify that stress. And there are so many things we can do. Instead of reaching out for medication, let's try, especially like last time when we brought Jolene, the author, to this channel, I think a couple of weeks ago, when I think somebody was talking about headache. Was it Stella White that was talking about headache? And it's true. For me, one of the biggest signs to show that, well, to tell me the biggest sign that I have stress, that I'm stressed, is headache. So I'm one of those, whenever I have headache, I never reach out for paracetamol as the first thing. I'm just going to ask myself, quickly think, oh, yes, I haven't had. First of all, I like to drink water regularly. Do you know that these days, even when you work from home, there are times you are sitting there in one spot. Before you blink, you'll be staying there for 4 hours or more, not moving, because you are dealing with phone call, you're dealing with virtual meetings, virtual this, virtual that. No, community was supposed to be saving us time, but it's taking over with some other things, a lot of other paperwork. So first of all, once I have headache, the first thing I ask myself, oh my goodness, when was the last time I drank water? then first of all, quickly reach out for water and drink that. Yeah, drink water. Rather than reaching out for paracetamol. I only reach out for paracetamol so that when it's a quick fit, if I have a meeting to attend straight away, and I know that that headache is going to, if I'm going to be one chairing or leading that meeting, I know I have a crucial role to play. I can't hide in the background, and I don't want to be tightening my face or squeezing my face. That's only when I'll quickly take paracetamol, just as a quick fix. Normally, my family knows me, even my husband knows that when it comes to medication, paracetamol, I always tell myself, let's treat the symptoms and not the, no, let's treat the cause and not the symptoms. That's always my watchword. Yeah. And not sleeping. That's my biggest problem too. When I'm stressed, I'm not able to sleep, especially when I know some of you might be like that as well. When you have something bothering you, you can't sleep, especially my kind of job. There are times I turn in the night, I remember, I say, oh my goodness, I forgot to do that. Or if I have a major, if there's a major crisis with one of my clients, I'll pray about it, but sometimes it's still there niggling in your brain. You want to bury it, but you're really tired. Your body will fall asleep. You fall asleep and sleep for 2 or 3 hours. By the time you turn in your sleep, the first thought that comes to your mind before you even say, oh, what's the time now? What time is it? I hope I haven't missed the alarm clock or something. So by the time you turn around like that, you realize that thought comes back to your mind again. That is how work has become so stressful, even if you are not commuting like this gentleman. Some of us, we do work where we have to take the emotions with us everywhere we go. We carry this emotional baggage of all it's trauma, it's professional trauma these days. Nobody is addressing it. Oh, hi, Kiki. Thank you for joining us. I'll put the link there. You can see what the topic is about. So please, let somebody come up. Would you please come? Come and rescue Auntie Mabel. Come and rescue Auntie Mabel. You know, this is our platform. I wish I could always do the same for you. I do try sometimes, but there are times by the time you're doing your platform, it's like, I think before you do your live streaming, it's like 8 or 10, 9 p.m. here. Sometimes I'm spent, especially if I wake up like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. By that time, I'm so spent. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much once again for coming. So please tell us, what are the symptoms? How do you know you're stressed? Share in the chat if you don't want to come to if you don't want to click the link and come and talk to us. How do you know you are stressed? How do you manage your stress? Share with us so that other people can learn, because this is a topic that we all need to improve on. And when you notice, I know some of you still have very young children. So, but those of you who have, Jane, I know you have your children are slightly older. I know you are busy. You say you're listening in the background. That's why if you can't chat. Oh, yeah, Uju is here. My rescuer.
Oh my God. I'm just like tired today, God, but it's okay. Yes, this is a very nice topic. Oh. Everybody is stressed. It's like, because the world is going so fast.
Yeah.
It's really going fast. And just like you said, it's just identifying those things that are making you stressed.
Yeah.
You know, I live in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and Vegas is not bad compared to California.
Yeah.
But lately, people are moving to Vegas and it's just getting rowdy,
Yeah.
you know, and life is getting faster.
Yeah.
I remember when I and my husband, yes. What is that? Sorry. No, just leave that alone. No, that is for the bell. Daddy won't like that. I'm sorry. Please, sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's why I do my live streams on Thursdays, because
No, it's fine.
Saturday I can't.
Yeah.
So I remember when we traveled to Oklahoma. I'm like, oh my God. I was telling my husband, life is different here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is laid back and relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that rush. I'm like, oh my God, they must be living a stress-free life. I am
Mm-hmm.
telling you. Because when you come into an environment, it depends on how that environment is. That it will show you how stressful that area will be. I couldn't believe it at the point. I'm like, Sure. At a point in time, I was like, oh my God, are these people even moving? And I
Mm,
got talking. When I came back to Vegas, I was talking. They're like, yes, life there is so relaxed and peaceful. They don't,
mm-hmm,
you know, it's not as fast as here. So,
mm,
what am I trying to say? Just like you said, identify what makes life stressful for you. It can be your work.
yeah,
That guy that is traveling that 4 hours a day
yeah,
through and through work, that is stressful.
mm-hmm,
And with the work, and he has to do it 5 days. It's not easy. But
mm,
the thing is, find out the way you can make your life less stressful.
absolutely.
I said that my what makes me stressful is my work. Actually, I've
Mm-hmm,
cut down the hours that I work.
yeah,
And as much as I can, I try what I can do now, I do. Another thing, this YouTube is very stressful. It's a stress on its own. If you're a YouTuber, you know is stressful because and you have to choose. What do I do?
yeah,
Do I continue with the stress? And this stress can affect your family. It can
yeah,
affect your health.
yeah,
It can affect your life in general.
absolutely.
Because they believe that if you don't watch me, I won't watch you. I don't. Sometimes I say, you know what? Don't watch me, please. Now I do what I can do. I don't want YouTube to be stressed. I don't want to get stressed. And the thing is, watching and watching, especially those of us that watch on our with our phone, and your neck is aching, killing you.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think I said, oh, okay, I'll be watching people on TV. And then after watching on TV, then you go and leave a comment. What I do now, my family life is more important to me. You heard my daughter, I have a little daughter. That's my priority. I
yeah,
do what I can to eliminate that stress. Even algorithm, if it will take 100 years for the algorithm to remember me, okay. I
yeah,
watch what I can now. I'm not
yeah,
killing myself. That is stress on its own, and people are complaining about it,
yeah,
and it's affecting people's marriage. That is not that major stress. People that are not YouTubers will not understand.
yeah, yeah,
But yes, it is. So, and
yeah,
another thing is, take time, find time for yourself, and
yeah,
try and
yeah,
relax your mind.
yeah,
Yesterday, a friend of mine called me. He said, "What time is it over there?" I told her. She said, "What?" I'm like, "I'm relaxing my mind. That's what
yeah,
I'm doing.
yeah,
I'm not in bed yet, but I'm trying to relax my
yeah.
mind."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You see, you relax that mind because stress can affect your mental health.
Absolutely.
You get so confused, you will not be focused. It's like you get so forgetful, you start getting into short-term memory loss, and you're wondering what is going on. That is what it is. Take time
Yeah,
out for yourself, even if it is 5 minutes.
yeah,
Shut those things down that you know that are bringing you stress. Shut them down
yeah,
and
yeah,
have a schedule.
yeah,
Like people with kids, if you know that, 7:30, 8 o'clock, the kids should be in bed, please do that.
yeah,
Once they're in bed, take that time for yourself and relax and cool
yeah.
your mind.
Mm-hmm,
Even if they're shouting, I don't want to go to bed. No, no, no. You must.
mm-hmm,
So that take time for yourself. Because
mm-hmm.
stress is a killer. It kills people.
It
You
does.
see, you see these young people slumping and dying like, oh, their village people has gotten them. Oh, their village people have sent. No, no, no. There
Yeah.
was a write up I read on, I think, Obodo Ibo's Instagram handle. She was talking about this young lady that she knows. She said that
Mm,
this young lady, she works almost 6 days a week or 7 days a week, and she lives in the UK.
yeah.
She lives in a is a one bedroom apartment, was sharing a home with somebody, but she was building a big mansion in Nigeria. So
Mm-hmm,
this lady will walk round the clock, no
mm,
rest, spending money. She said that the lady slumped and died the other day. Tell me, is
mm.
it worth it? Who is
No.
going to enjoy that home? Of course, the people that didn't work for it.
Mm,
See, please let us take, because most of the people walking around, they have a health problem that they don't even know because they have not been to the
absolutely.
doctor. They believe I am
Absolutely.
young. I am young. There is no, some are going around with diabetes, some are going
Mm-hmm.
around with high blood pressure. And the
Mm-hmm.
red flag is if you know that you have a family history of high blood pressure, family
Mm-hmm.
history of diabetes, family history of heart disease,
Yeah,
you need to be checking yourself, going for checkup
absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
very early so that you nip it in the bud. So when you see people pass out and die of stroke or heart attack or that, young people, they are like, oh, they are village people, don't remember them. Is that uncle that sent juju? No,
No.
these are
Yeah.
what we are doing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that we can prevent. So of course, my dear, at this age, you know how old I am? I don't allow stress so anymore. Ha.
Mm.
Guy, they'll tell me, I say, I did that when I was younger. And the thing,
Yeah.
even when I was young, and it depends. You said you made a good point. It's not about how much somebody makes. So, my
No.
husband will always tell me that, honey, it's not about how much people make or
I've
how
told you.
much you are making. It's
Yeah.
how you control the little you have, how you spend
Absolutely.
and manage what you have.
Yeah,
I'm like,
definitely.
that clicked.
Yeah.
I never did overtime or killing myself to make money. See, it's
Mm.
how you manage it. How are you managing that
Yeah.
you have? You see, you see somebody that makes lots of money, they will not have anything to show for it
Yeah.
because of how they manage it. So it all
Mm-hmm.
boils down to financial management. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I took most of your a
No,
lot
no,
of
no,
your
no,
time.
not at all. That's really good. I always
Yeah,
like your perspective. The more, the
yeah.
merrier. Anybody that's listening that want to come after you, please come, come,
Yeah,
come.
please,
Yeah.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
depends on, because if you look at it, we are the ones that bring all the stress to ourselves.
Yeah.
You want to do what you know you can afford. You can't afford.
Mm.
See, just to show off.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Nobody should come from you. You know that you can afford a Benz, a Mercedes Benz, and
Yeah.
here is is a credit society.
Yeah.
You'll be paying maybe $700 a month or
Yeah.
$500 or $600 a month for a
Yeah.
Benz, and you cannot afford it. Then you have to work extra job, extra whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to be able to pay for it.
Yeah.
But you see this maybe little more, maybe Toyota or Hyundai or Honda,
Mm-hmm.
you can afford that one. Maybe that one is
Yeah.
200 and something a month. I'm just saying, I don't know how
Yeah.
much. Or 300, and you can comfortably afford that. Why not buy the one you can afford and avoid the stress of having to get 2 or 3 jobs
Absolutely.
to pay
Yeah.
for the Mercedes, just to show people that you're driving a Mercedes car.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see? And
Yeah.
you cannot afford this is it what is the name of those bags? Louis Vuitton. Is it Louis Vuitton? These big purses.
Yeah.
3,000, 2,000. You're
Yeah.
charging, everything is credit card now, and you have to
Yeah.
pay for it. If you
Yeah.
have cash to pay for it, that's wonderful. You can afford it. But I'm talking about, you cannot afford this, But
Yeah.
because your friend is wearing Louis Vuitton, I have to belong now. I have to wear Vuitton now. So everybody will be seeing is Louis Vuitton. My dear, I bought fake Louis Vuitton one time. My friend, you say it's fake. I'm like, it's okay. Let me just buy it. I said that is the one I can afford. They call it
Mhm.
knockout or what out. But the thing,
Mhm.
I bought it and left it. I don't wear. I don't like things that are raining. People are using. It's not me. I don't
Yeah.
like those things.
Mhm.
But I'm just trying to tell you. You cannot afford it. Be go to reduce stress. Don't go and
Yeah.
put your head where your head cannot come out, because you
Absolutely.
need to work extra shifts, extra hours to
Yeah.
be able to pay that. And
Yeah.
that's why you see people, the number one stress is the finances.
Yeah.
You see, you have your credit card, you have this credit card debts, and
Mhm.
that's why you keep working and working and trying to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Do what you can afford and make life easy and enjoyable for you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because I see people working 3, 4 jobs. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you killing? All right, I'm taking lots of your time.
No,
Thank you,
no, no, no. I'm
guys.
enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's good. This is what it's about, for us to come and interact with each other.
Yeah,
Sometimes when I'm
so
when I'm not too when I'm not falling asleep, when I join your likes, I like to chat as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Yes,
tell
good.
you this
Good to
story.
you. Yeah,
There's this you have it in UK, shops that you can get designer stuff for lower price.
yeah.
And that was like, one girl was saying, "Oh, I'm buying this purse. I don't know what is the name of that. Is it Michael Kors?" I'm like, "No." She told me how much she wants to buy it at the store. I'm like, "No, go to this store. They sell it 0.5%. You can
Mm-hmm.
get it for 50% the price. Half the
Yeah,
price."
yeah.
She's like, "No, no, I don't go to stores like that. I just want when you come and they open that cabinet and it comes in a box." I'm like, "Oh, so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to save you money, you know?"
Yeah,
So you see that?
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
whatever rocks your boat. My friend will
yeah.
say, whatever blows your skirt up. So do, but
Mhm.
make sure you can afford it. The problem is if you can't and you're putting your head, that is major stress. Thank you
Absolutely.
guys. Bye bye.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Uju, you never cease to amaze me whenever you come and chat to us. Yes, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Yes, yes. Don't worry. When I start earning good money on my YouTube, I'll remember to give you a cut. Thank you very much. Yes, yes, it's always good to have another perspective. So let me just quickly go through the comments while our lovely Uju was just giving her own side of the story and talking to us. So yes, thank you once again, Kiki. I think I've welcomed you. So yes, some of the things people have said. Me too. I have headache campaign. Okay, Jane says that. Because I did ask that people should put what is their causes of stress. Okay, thank you for um um freshing insight. Thank you for coming. Yeah. I have been listening background. Jane said, I think I read that. Yeah, welcome, beautiful Jane. Thank you. Hello, refreshing. Yeah, Uju, welcome. Thank you, Uju, for helping me welcome all my people. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please, if you've just joined us, give me a thumbs up, please. It's free. Thank you. And if you are new, you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. So yeah, me too. I have headache and pain on my shoulder too when I'm very stressed. Yes. So it's really, really important. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I know sometimes the gentlemen listen in the background, even if their wife logging that is showing. Please always identify your cause of stress. It's very important. And as we do stress, let us always go for our regular health check. We check our cars, and when we see red light show on the car, on the dashboard, we quickly take it to the mechanic. But when the red light is showing our own head, which is our dashboard, we ignore it. We just say we take paracetamol. Eh? Why don't you just fix it at home? I open your bonnet and just fix the car, not take it to expert. So we need to do something about it. And please, let's always do our regular checkup. And even if you feel you are slim, don't have extra weight like Auntie Mabel, make sure you do your regular head check, because you can be slim and still have fat around your organs. That's another area that the health professionals have been stressing. So you can still be slim and have high blood pressure. You can be slim and have diabetes. You can be slim and have a stroke. So it's not only the fat ones. So yes, so you welcome Kiki there. Yes, Sister Henry says sleeplessness. Yes, that's another big red flag when we cannot sleep. And sleep is very important. Sleep is something that God has designed. Is the natural way of us refreshing and refueling at night. And even our mind and our body and our soul and spirit, it's a time is rest. Not just as we are lying down, our physical body is resting, but even our emotional, mental, and spirit and soul is also resting. So when you cannot sleep and do that, they actually say that it's good to sleep between 7 and 8 hours a night, which many of us can hardly manage these days, especially those of us who have our phone beside us. We wake up at night, we're checking our YouTube. We're checking our YouTube studio. So please, 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 let's be mindful. Yes. So yeah, Adiza said, like you said, mine is headache. Yes, headache is a very touching thing. It's something that, because that's what I think. When I have a headache, I just tell myself, That brain, the head is a very important part of our body. I know all parts of our body are important, but the head is where we think, is where the brain is. In as much as the heart is also important, but the head is delicate, isn't it? So this is why we really need to be mindful when we have a headache. We really need to think about it properly. So yeah, Jane said, yes, my little boy is a bit cranky today. Yeah, and just want me to carry for some reason. Yeah, that's even a young child as well. Something can also be stressing them out, so we need to listen to them. And our older children, maybe at least those who are above 5, 10, teenage, even adult children. So we need to be identifying what is causing stresses, the cause of stress in their lives, please, and even our partners too, yeah, and our friends and family members, our siblings, our parents, our old parents, everybody in our family. We should really be taking it seriously, yeah. So yes, Jane said again, exactly, Sister Uju, you totally correct. Yes, Uju was sharing there. Yeah, you really share some value points. I'm not going to start repeat that. Those are some of the things on my list here to share. It's really good that you share those points here. Yeah, nice advice, Sister Uju. Jane is saying there. Sister Martina said, me headache too. Yes, yes, you can see headache is a common factor. That let us never ever ignore them. Oh wow, Lucy's inside. Thank you for coming. Yeah, thank you for your support. Right. Where was I again? Sorry, I'm looking at the head. This now. Sister Martina said, um, yeah, she also said, would you go on, go on? Yes, you can see everybody was hailing you on. We always like you coming on our channel and talking to us. Yes, yes, life is too short to kill ourselves. Jane said ourselves like that. Yes. Yeah, when you was talking about the young people too. So let's also watch out in our young people and younger adults' life as well. Yeah, headache and dizziness. Yeah, that's what Sister Martina said. We are enjoying Sister Uju. Yeah, we were. I was enjoying it as well. Yes, thank you, my Uju, my lovely Uju. Amazing. Yes, yes. You are welcome, guys. Yes, yeah. Uju is telling, responding now. You are welcome. Yeah, these are savage. Rita, do what works for you. Yes, definitely. Lucy's insight said, "Good evening, Mommy Mabel." Yes, yes. Thank you, Lucy. Yeah, yeah. Hello, everyone. No, I don't take any paracetamol or anything. I just have a nap. And when I wake up, I feel much better. Yeah, that's true. Jenny said that it's very important. Let's drink some water and take a nap when we have a headache. You actually see that you feel better. Your body is telling you, if it's a time that is near you are not at work, you just come home. If you can have a shower, actually have a bath or a shower. A bath is even better if you can. If you have enough space and time for it. But if not, just have a shower. Yeah, good evening, big sister Uju. Good evening, Jane. Good evening, Lucy. Yeah, yeah, you're saying good evening to each other there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your help. Yes, I do appreciate all of you. I promise that I'm not going to drag this topic on for so long. If anybody feel, because Uju cover quite a lot, some of the things I wanted to say afterwards, so I'm not going to repeat them, just drag them on unnecessarily. If you have if you have any questions, please put it in the chat, because it's easy. This topic is very broad. It's easy to overlook some certain things. So the third thing I mentioned here in my description is, how do you plan to prevent the return of your stress after addressing them? While we are addressing them, it's always important, whatever we identify, we've addressed it, is try to make sure we prevent it from returning. Because some people are not careful, if we don't keep reviewing it, before you know it, as all bad habit returns, we just gradually start getting back in our old ways again and start getting unnecessarily stressed. So please make sure we are not doing that. Okay. So for example, when you was talking about the car, there was a time what was reigning in among Nigerians and African generally, and Nigerians in particular in the UK, there's what they call tear rubber. Those of you who are not Nigerian, somebody like you might not know. People were now saying it's not just buying a used car anymore. You have to actually go and buy the brand new one in the shop. When they say tear rubber, it means you are the one who's tearing out the plastic wrap on the seats. So, and there is a general there's a general consensus here or general sales thing that once you drive that car out of the car lot, out of the park where you bought it from, the garage or the sales place, it's already started depreciating. So even if you want to sell it the next month, it might already lose about a couple of thousands. And these are cars that might be costing up to close to 30,000. So all of these people are putting on a credit card. So credit card is another big source of debt because we just feel, oh, it's there, it's there. You just pile it on, and the credit and the interest is killing. So yes, it's very important. All this so-called Louis Vuitton and even this, the hair people buy now, they say this Brazilian, whatever it is. Look at the hundreds of thousands. People will tell you Nigeria they are suffering, but they will be buying hair for 250,000 or more. I'm just telling my 250,000 for what you wear on your head. Is it gold? Even if it's gold, what do you need to put that if it's even causing heat for you? I don't even know how they manage wigs in Nigeria without heat. But I know I'm not knocking anyone. If you enjoy it, it's convenient for you. Well, that's fine. But so all these are the things we really need to be mindful of. Okay, the so-called designer bags. How important are they? Are they really important? How important? Some people will have that money, but why don't you try and invest some? Yes, isn't it? Don't you think it's good to oh, Uju is back. Uju, let me bring you back, please.
Hey, sorry, I forgot to say something.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
was just reading the comments and people were talking about headache.
Mm-hmm.
I want to let them know that there are different kinds of headaches.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? There are tension headaches, there are
Mm-hmm.
migraine headaches, there are
Yeah,
cluster headaches, there
yeah.
are headaches due to head injury and all that. There are sinus headaches. So it's finding out which one is your own headache. Tension headache is the most common one.
Okay.
Cluster is mostly men that has cluster headaches,
Yeah.
so it's migraine headaches. We have the one with aura and the one without aura and all that. So when
Mm-hmm.
you talk about headache, we generalize it as tension headache, but
Yeah.
find out the symptoms you are having, and then that will tell you exactly how to manage it or treat it.
Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
know so but the most common one is tension. So if you are having constant headache, stop constant headache, please seek medical attention to find out what
Absolutely.
kind of headache that is. Okay,
Yes.
because people with undiagnosed high blood pressure, they do have headaches too,
Yeah.
without even knowing they think it's stress.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that I just want to just chip that in for you to know there are different kinds of headaches and there are different symptoms that come as headaches. So if
Thank
you're
you.
having chronic headaches, please just seek medical attention for them to know what kind you're going through and then help you manage it or
Absolutely.
treat it. Thank you. Bye bye.
Oh my goodness. I should be paying you special consultation fee, Uju, on this channel. I should be paying you special consultation fee. This is what I'm saying. God has blessed us with so many skills and knowledge and experience. I even put it somewhere. Where did I type it? Was it the one? Yeah, I think it was the post I posted out on that I posted on the YouTube and on the WhatsApp that I posted to groups and stuff like that. I added that we have so much knowledge and skills and experience. Look at what would you say? Because she's a health practitioner. So yeah, please take note of that. It is very important to know what kinds of headache you're having, and it's true. If you're actually having frequent headache, so please go and check it out. Don't just pass it off as stress. And it's really important to know what kind of headache you're having. And please, 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 whatever the symptoms is, even if you're having constant indigestion or whatever your others, any health symptoms you are having, you might think, don't just explain it away stress and just deal with it by yourself. Like we did last few weeks, it was explained to us that self-medication, we have to be mindful of that. So please, if it's common, if you have any frequent headache, like Uju said, there are really different types of headache. So yes, it's really important. Please, let's take note of that. And even our high blood pressure, let's do our medical check regularly. I know we women, because especially in the UK, they do send us, invite us for smear test. So, but other things, sometimes people take it for granted. So it's always important, because some people, by the time they find out they even have high blood pressure, it's already very, very acute. It's already gone so far. Even diabetes and all the other ailments, all the other serious chronic diseases. So we really, really have to be mindful and make sure we do our regular check. You just unscripted. Thank you, you just. Thank you for coming. Yes, yeah. Good evening, little sister Uju. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Yeah, Uju is there. Jane said you must try to talk to someone about the stress and not just keep it to yourself. It helps too. It's true. Yes, let's talk about the stress too. And somebody else might be able to find out what is exactly is wrong with you. But first of all, seek medical help. Let's not just self-diagnose, do self-diagnosis. Is That's dangerous, that's risky. Our nurse, Uju, thank you. Yes, even Rita as well is saying, thanks, Uju, well addressed. Thank you very much. You see, this is why, and what I'm saying about this white street. Let's continue to add value. Let's continue to add value. God has brought us to this space. Uju is in US, and some of us are in UK, some are in Nigeria. Look, we're able to interact and discuss these difficult topics. I mean, these very informative, life-changing topics. Something that could be a matter of life and death. I know some of us Christians, we just say, God forbid, we pray it away. We shouldn't pray it away. God has given us wisdom. God has blessed us with a lot of people with knowledge and skills. I'm not in the medical profession. God has blessed us with Uju is in the medical profession. Is always able to think outside the box. And it's also very easy to, when you are sitting on the Lord's seat here, it's not easy. There are times you even write all your points down. By the time you start talking, some of them you're forgetting them because so yeah, but sometimes somebody that is listening in the background is thinking, but really a specialist Uju is able to think outside the box and see the areas and how to expand it more. So we really have to be grateful and thank God for this opportunity to discuss this topic and feel refreshed and learn one or two things from our discussion. Thank you, Sister Ife of Ifechi family. Thank you for joining us. Nenye of Nenye Eze, thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Nenye, if you are new to my channel, please give me thumbs up. Those of you who just joined, give me thumbs up, please. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. So yes, thank you all very much. So now I just want to say, if you have any final comments or if you have any sorry, oh my goodness, oh gosh, stay, I'm doing something wrong again. I nearly got myself out of the studio. I wanted to put the link back. Mabel, calm down. Yeah, I've put the link back now, please. Yeah, if you want to say the last final few words, and if you have any questions that haven't been covered by the points I have discussed and all the medical and knowledge, health experts knowledge that Uju have shared with us. So please, if you have any question, let me see any question, any area that was not covered. Obviously, this topic is very extensive. Like I said, we're not likely to be able to cover all areas of it, but this is just the key points that we can go away and work with. The most important thing today, in summary, identify what your stress, what are the things that causes you stress, and once it's identified, okay, Rita says ignore all forms of comparison from people, especially back home. Definitely. Yes. Thank you, Rita, for that. That's a very great point. Yes. So yeah, avoid all form of comparison from back home and even here. You know, we Nigerians and Africans, especially Nigerians in particular, we're very good about comparing. Oh, so person is doing this. The other person is doing that. We want to compare. Even our children, of the child, so person is in grammar school. Might be different for you guys in US, Uju. So my children is in the grammar school. We are comparing. My child got A stars. We are comparing. Children are different. Children that have A star are not necessarily going to be the most successful in life. So look at your children. What are they good at? So there's no point expecting children that are art and skill, handwork, have that are gifted in other areas. You want them to have 11 A stars, like a child who is academically gifted. So we really have to be mindful about comparing in any form at all. Let us just be us. The person you are comparing yourself with, you might actually be happier than that person. And very many of us are very good at coming to church and doing that and co. And people who are not married will say, oh my goodness, look at life have left me behind. And in the car, you'll be surprised on the way to church, they're not even speaking to each other. They are just in the church raising up holy hands. So yes, yes, yes. Lucy, I'm here learning. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you very much. Yes. Great topic host. Uju said great topic host. You are doing great. I enjoy your live stream. Oh, thank you very much. And I enjoy all you guys' support. It's really helpful. So please, please, I'm just concluding now because I don't want this live stream to be longer than this. Those of you who came late, just scan through and see what, especially when Uju was adding her professional skills. So if you scroll through the video, you see where she was on the screen with me, showing her with her logo, her photograph. So yes, she was adding her own health professional skill, which I think was very relevant, was very helpful. That's why I always like the live stream. It gives other people to come and share their professional skills and perspective. So, and all of you that engage in the chat, so if you go through the chat, a lot of people contributed their own views and questions. So yes, the summary today is, if you have stress, if you feel stressed, identify what your causes are stress, what is causing your stress, and try to eliminate them. And if you feel like headache, you have a headache or indigestion or all other kinds of symptoms, make sure you have it checked out, because even some form of cancer, diabetes, and high blood pressure can be as a result of stress. And would you clearly define different kinds of headache for us? So let's not just pass every headache away as a normal headache. Some people actually a bit dramatic once people have headache. Start thinking, oh, what's going on in my head? I hope it's not tumor or something. So yeah, whatever your concerns, instead of getting worried and having sleepless night, go and have it checked. And it's really important to have it checked. And also talk to somebody about it. Like we are trying to discuss here. We've become very close friends and family members. Like now I can pick up my phone and call some of you, So please, 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 let's continue to talk to each other. Because they said a problem shared is a problem halved. And those of us who have children, those of you who have young children, watch out for the children too. They do have stress, So especially once they start getting older in primary school, they start giving them homeworks and so many things that stress them out. It could just be somebody bullying them in school that is causing their stress. It could just be some simple things that just having a discussion with them will resolve. So let's be very intentional in our friends and family network and see that we are doing our best to address our own. So let's put our own mask on first. As you all know, I like retreating. Retreating is another good way of distressing. So yes, so it's okay, Sister Ifechi, I understand. Yeah, we all have busy life, busy Saturday sometimes. You say sorry, I'm late. It's fine. So yes, like I like to go away, like annually I go away for that. My detox is 8 good days of detox. And it's both physical, emotional, psychological. I shared it with you guys on my other channel last year. And retreat too. I like going away retreat. Unfortunately, I used to like going away on walking weekends where we go as a group. I've even climbed snow on the second highest mountain in the UK, as big and plumpy as I am. So yes, when you are in a group, there's so much you can achieve. There's so many things you can do. And each time I go away on those my walking weekends, it's a group walk. And sometimes we do, as you see me here, so I can do 20 miles a day because we are doing it as a group. And the next day we do that on a Saturday. We travel on a Friday, then do that on a Saturday. On Sunday, we do probably between 10 and 16 miles. And you are soaking in nature as you are doing that, chatting with people. You get tired, but it's good. You just get, you also working your body, isn't it? So there's so much we can do. You don't have to necessarily go away weekend like Auntie Mabel, but there's so much parks. There are parks all over the place. Just go for a walk. It's 30 minutes, 1 hour. I have an app on my phone that each time I do 10, it gives me trophy for every 10 minutes brisk walking I do. So I keep an eye on it. And when the trophy is coming down, when I put on the app, it just bring it down with confetti. You can see a little. So you see an old lady might like me giggling and the big smile on my face. So there's so many ways we can manage our stress without breaking the bank. By all means, go for massages. Go for massage. I know some people don't like it. Whatever work for you, please do it. Whatever can help you distress, do it. Yes. So yes, thank you everyone for coming. I want to wind down now, and I hope that's answered some of your questions, and you've got some tips from this. And we might do this again next time. So yes, it's just this question. This young man, this young couple just said I should discuss some of the tips. Obviously, when you are working one-to-one, you actually have your tools in front of you. It's different when you are just talking abstractly. I have to tell you guys, when you're talking on the screen like this and talking to people, you still have your nerves, no matter how smiling and how much you feel you're coming across. So there are some certain things you do miss out on. You do miss out. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I can see some of you, about 12 of you are still watching. So please, if you join us late, you really want to watch this video from the beginning. It's only about an hour plus. Maybe next time when you're cooking in the kitchen, you can choose to watch it, or you're commuting, whichever way it works well for you. Just watch the playback and share with somebody that you think that might benefit from this. This is what we are here for on YouTube Street. It's hard work, but it's not about the money. Because if you think about it, when many of us will not even do, we just stop posting videos or doing live streaming. But it's the community we have built that is keeping us going, that we are enjoying. So yes, thank you all very much for your support. I do appreciate all of you for the way you've been supporting me and the way you've helped us to move this live streaming to this channel. God bless all of you. And I pray that you have a stress-free weekend. And I pray we're able to apply some of these tips. Remember, prayer works as well. That's another way. Let's spend some time in God's presence. Just be still and know. That's another thing I try to do. It's a form of meditation. I know some people have different form of meditation, but those of you who are Christians who don't know meditation, when you are praying, after praying, just sit down for 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Increase length each time. Just sit and listen to your Father. Don't only talk to him and just walk away. Listen to his response. He speaks to us in that small, still voice, in that quietness. Maybe very first thing in the morning when the whole house, everywhere is still quiet. Whatever works for you, please. There's so much. Oh my goodness, Shade's book zone. Thanks for joining us. Wow, welcome. And thank you for those of you who are members in my other channel. I know it's not showing here. Shade's book zone. What's her name? Insights, Lucy's Insight. I think you are the two that are here. Majority of the others don't come on the live stream live because they prefer the one-to-one in the bigger package. Yeah. So please, if I'm not specifying, I do try to contact you guys behind the scene. Lucy, we need to talk. There was a form I sent to you. I haven't got a feedback yet. So I'll try and send you a WhatsApp message to follow up on that. So please, thank you very much. So sorry, I know it doesn't show on this channel because this one, the what's it called? The membership symbol doesn't show on this channel because the membership was on the Mabel channel. So I do appreciate you. Lucy, thank you for your support for being my member. And Shade's Buzo, thank you for being my member. So yeah, and all the others that are my member that watch as a playback or that are just doing the special one-to-one coaching package, I do appreciate all of you. And even those of you who are here, Uju, Jane, I can't mention all of you. Please bear with me. I do appreciate all of you. Sister Martina, Rita, all of you, please. Sister Ify, please accept my thanks from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate all of you. And on that note, guys, I will say God bless all of you. And hopefully, by God's grace, I will see all of you next Saturday when we will discuss another very informative topic and probably a question that has been asked. Yes. So bye. Bye, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending it now. God bless you all. Bye. 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 Bye.